Hi there, clan. Welcome to an end of the year vlog in a way, I guess. I I don't think I've done one of these in a while. I can't even remember if I did one last year. My memory is that bad. But I thought it was just that I do a end of the year kind of vlog thing, basically giving my reflections on the year and all that what's not crazy bullshit. And in all honesty, it is going to be me mostly gushing over one particular thing this year, but I feel as though that is just. Um, Unfortunately, I can't say 2016's been a good fucking year. For a lot of reasons. Not so much that we've lost so many important people this year, but for personal reasons. 2016 has not been a good year for me. If you follow me on Twitter or various social media things, you know that I've not been having a good year. Even some of my videos, you may have noticed that at the start of the year and then towards the mid part of the year, say June, July ish, my video quality slowly got worse and worse. And there was a lot of personal reasons that I'm not going to dive into because I don't want to name names and I don't want to get cause any kerfuffle. Basically, there's a lot of reasons, and some of them aren't really worth mentioning anymore. And I've made a lot of mistakes this year, from YouTube to my personal life to various things I've said to people, and really, it hasn't been great. But I will say that towards the end of this year, it has got better, and I'm very grateful for that. Now, are there still problems? Are there still issues I'm dealing with? There's always going to be that, and I really can't say that 2016 is ending on a high note. It's ending on a sort of like partially neutral note. It's one of those years that I don't think I want to remember, in all honesty, but if I forget it, then I won't learn from my mistakes. That's something that I have learned this year, is that my mistakes that I've made are opportunities for me to learn from. Now, whether or not I learn from them is a completely different story, but I will hopefully learn from them enough to not try and make the same mistakes more again, basically. I've lost good friends due to my own problems. I've gained some friends, luckily enough, but I've lost friendships that I've built over years because of my own problems, and I didn't deal with them in an appropriate, mature manner, sadly. But other people have made mistakes as well. I'm not naming names. But that being said, I'm hoping that 2017 is going to be a better year. But I do want to gush over one thing this year that has kept me going, that has kept me entertained and also distracted me from everything, basically. That thing being Critical Role. If you're unaware of the series Critical Role, which if you're a geek, I'm very shocked you are, but it's a web series in which voice actors play Dungeons and Dragons, hosted by Geek and Sundry on their Twitch channel and their YouTube channel. Critical Role, I think, started last year, if I recall, like 2015. Or did it start this year in March? I think it started in March of this year, and it has been, it has been amazing. Voice actors playing D&D, I never thought I'd actually enjoy that. The voice actors involved is Matthew Mercer, who's the Dungeon Master, Laura Bailey, Travis Willingham, Liam O'Brien, Taliesin Jaffe, Sam Riegel, and Marisha Ray, and for a time there was also Orion Akaba, but he has since left the show. That watching Critical Role has kept me busy, it's kept me entertained, and it's also kept me distracted from the problems that I've had this year. Whenever I had a bad time, I would go back and just sit there and listen to an episode while I did something else. Watched an episode again, watched some of my favourite parts. There are too many favourite parts I can name that I wish I could name them all, but there are a lot of them. It would take me like an hour long video to explain why some of these things are my favourite parts. And I know that the odds of any of the cast or anyone who works on this series seeing this is very slim, but I do want to express my gratitude to them and thanks to them, because it's been amazing. I mean, it inspired me enough that I actually cosplayed as one of the villains from the series at MTM Comic Con. Silas Briarwood. Hell, the sword I used is just over there, Craven's Edge, which I don't want to say too much in case anyone decide to go watch Critical Role, which I highly recommend you do. It is a fantastic series, and I love it to bits. And I recommend it. I'll even leave a link in the description to the playlist on YouTube, and you can go and watch it for yourselves and make your own judgment of it. But it has been one of those things that has reinvigorated my passions for being a geek again. 2016 just drained it all out of me. It made me not as passionate about gaming anymore, not passionate about comic books or anything like that. All my passion just went. But watching Critical Role brought it all back, and heck, it made me want to go and pick up so many of these books. It made me go pick up so many Dungeons and Dragons books. It made me get back into dungeon mastering. It made me go back into creating characters. It made me go back into rediscovering my custom setting that I've been working on for years that I just stopped working on. Heck, I'm playing D&D with an amazing group of people from all over the world thanks to Critical Role. And none of that would have happened if it hadn't existed. And I do want to... I could not thank them enough for it. It has helped me through a difficult time this year, and it's hopefully going to keep doing so because I love it. I have never missed a live episode. Very rarely have I... Well, I can't say never. I've missed one or two, but that's because my net was was cut off at that time. But there are pretty much, as long as I was able to, I've watched every episode live. And I can't say that. It starts at 3 o'clock in the morning here. I've walked into work with no sleep because I wanted to stay up and watch Critical Role. I love it that much. It is an amazing series, and I love it, love it, and love it. Without it, I wouldn't have as much fun as I'm having right now, and I cannot express my gratitude enough. Doubtful any of the cast will ever watch this video because it's probably going to be extremely long because I tend to ramble. But I'm hoping one day I will get the chance to meet some of them and even just express my gratitude or get their autograph if they ever come to Glasgow or I am to be at a convention they're at. I would love that, and I definitely want to thank them in person one day, hopefully. And it's amazing. I love this series, and Matthew Mercer as a dungeon master is just phenomenal. So much so that he has inspired me to get back into dungeon mastering, and it's something that I love, and it's pretty much it's something that I can't describe really. It's hard to describe what I love about it, and it's thanks to Matt that I am doing it, and he's I can't thank him enough. And also being a player character, various members of the cast have inspired me to be more role playing with my character. I currently have a dwarf called Kim, and I'm playing with some critters online, who is a absolute nut job and is a monk, and I'm very surprised it's still alive at this point. And I can't. She would not exist if not for Critical Role, and I wouldn't be playing her if not for Critical Role. And it's just something I can't express in words, really, how much it means to me. And really, I don't think I could ramble on for another 20 minutes about Critical Role and how much I love it. But I think you get the gist of it. And I can't wait for it to come back in 2017. They're on the little holiday break now, and if you haven't checked it out, I recommend it highly. There's a nice wee chance to catch up in all 70 plus episodes now, although each episode is about 5 hours long, so yeah, it's a bit of a time commitment, I know. But I will end this video roughly here now. I'm just going to say a couple wee things to wrap things up. When it comes to this channel, I am still going to keep doing it, but as I say, I'm doing it a bit sporadically right now. I still haven't gained a lot of the passion I have for my stuff back yet again, but I'm getting there. And I'm hoping that 2017 will be a better year for this, not only just for my channel, but also personally. I'm trying to become a better person. I'm trying to improve a lot of things, and hopefully 2017 will be a good year for that. And I do want to express my gratitude to my subscribers, the clan, for sticking with me through this. I know a lot of you are probably sick and tired of me saying, oh, I'm going away, I'm not coming back, that kind of thing. But I do want to express my gratitude, because I love doing this. I do still like making videos. I just haven't found the thing that I want to talk about yet. And I'm hoping that at some point in 2017, I can find that again. I'm not looking to turn this into a career anymore. I'm not looking to make a living as a YouTuber. That's never going to happen, because I don't have the charisma for it. But doesn't mean I should stop doing it. So hopefully 2017 will be a better year, and I'll have good news for you, hopefully. Other than that, I think that's where I'll wrap things up there. Thank you again for your patience. Thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll leave it here. You all have a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. If you don't celebrate anything, just enjoy this time of the year and be with the people who you love and have a great time. And remember that you're never alone in this world. There's always someone out there for you. And I think that's where I'll wrap it up now. You just have a wonderful New Year's as well. I doubt I'll make a video before New Year's, but I think that's where I'll wrap it up. As always, I'm Scottish Warren 92. This has been a pretty fucked up year in 2016. And I'll see you all next time. Ciao for now. Mwah.